So I wanted to do a quick video on the maker community's response to the PPE shortage. It's great to see a community like this come together and offer their resources to those who really need it. But for the love of God, be careful. If you hand someone a homemade mask that's stitched together out of cotton, a nurse will probably understand that it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing, and use that in addition to other PPE like face shield. Great. Now, if you hand a nurse a homemade N95, they're going to expect that it's just as good as a commercial grade N95. N95 is a standard. And if you say this mask is N95 rated, someone will expect it to block out a certain amount of contaminants. And maybe they'll give the face shield to someone that's using a cotton mask. Now, are you 100% sure it's just as good? Is the filter just as good? Are you sure that it has the same fluid barrier as an N95 if someone coughs up a big loogie and it gets stuck on the front? Are you sure that the weather stripping on the outside is consistent through your production run and there's no gaps? Maybe. Might be. Might not. If it's not, that person may now be worse off than the person with the cotton mask and the face shield and not even realize it. Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe N95 is an overkill. I don't know. But it's better than nothing, right? Maybe. However, I see a lot of people posting photos of their homemade face masks using cut-up HEPA furnace filters. I'll admit, I had the same idea. Come to find out, some of those filters are made of fiberglass. And when you cut them up, you're breaking up the pieces and putting them right in front of someone's mouth hole. Breathing in glass particulates during a respiratory-related pandemic is less than ideal. 3D printing. When you FDM print something, there's something called porosity in your print, which are little holes. Depending on the geometry, these gaps could route air right around the filter, or worse, trap bacteria and other bad stuff. Maybe you've proven yours works. Are you sure that my slicer and printer are going to produce the same results as yours? Is the weather stripping that's designed for doors safe for skin contact for 12 hours? I don't know. I don't know the answer to these, and it's really tough to know the other unknowns. And nothing will ever be totally risk-free. But we're not at the lab bench anymore. This isn't a drill. This isn't a practice run. There is a real chance that someone could get hurt. I'm not saying you shouldn't help. Just be careful.